Hey guys, my name is Timmy. I'm sorry for my absence today. I have to go to Australian National University in Canberra, so I wouldn't be here to present you guys face to face. But I left this boring video so that I won't lose my mark in this assignment. Okay, now we come to the question section. After we heard about the Alan Auto Repair Shop, right? Cool. What is the usual leadership situation in the auto repair shop? Describe Alan's typical leadership style and evaluate whether it is appropriate for the leadership situation or not. So basically, to answer this question, we can use any theory we like. We can use LPC theory, or we can use path goal. We can even use the Hersey and Blanchard situational model. And I will talk about LPC first because I think it is an easiest model to solve this question. So first, for using filter or LPC, we have to assess Alan behavior whether he is task oriented person or relationship oriented person. To see that, we can look at the case they got. His fairness and openness earned him trust and respect from employees. So with these, we can score in the LPC. If you can remember, we can score him he's fair and open. So we can conclude with all this that okay, he might be relationship oriented person. And then we need to identify situation. We have three categories here. If you can remember again, leader-member relation, task structure, position power. So begin with leader-member relation. This would be good as Alan likes to work alongside with his mechanic when during his free time. Then task structure would be high too. He has clear operating procedure of repairing cars and conducting routine maintenance. And he also has strong power as he is an owner, pretty obvious. He has ability to hire and fire employees, right? And with all these, we can conclude that his situation will locate in situation one, right? Good, high, strong. Good, high, strong. Yep. And in which this situation is favorable for task-oriented leadership, not relationship. As a result, future model will say that it is not effective for Alan to continue taking care of his business as he is a relationship-oriented guy, but the situation need to have a task-oriented person. On the other hand, we can use path goal theory. Just to recap, in order to be the effective leader, Alan will have to adapt his leadership style to depending on what the situation he might face, like the situational factors such as skill and experience, like are they young and inexperienced or are they old and very talented? Or even we can look at the task structure, like is the work precision, high precision work, or is it just a general mechanical job? So let's take a look at the example between the owner and Kirk. Kirk, who is new and inexperienced as he has a degree of industrial art, not engineering, he might be a lack of confidence as he doing his particular job. In this case, he needs to have a leader that is supportive, which is mainly relationship oriented and be able to communicate positive attitude to increase her confidence. However, I do not recommend this theory to solve the problem because there is an ambiguity in some situation, like Gil and Hans, who are already expert in doing their job. Alan could be participative leader of them, but it is actually not true as according to a path goal theory, participative leadership is effective when follower is making poor decision or improper procedure, but they are already very expert in what they are doing. So how can Alan improve them if they're already doing their job very good? But if you look at the Hersey Blanchard situational leadership model, we can look at each individual mechanics and try to identify their leadiness level here. So let's start with Gil and Hans. Gil and Hans, who are the oldest worker and they always get their job done really quickly and hardly with any mistake. So they are more likely to be in leadiness level 4, which is be able and having a confidence in doing what they are doing, what they did. Similar to Bart and Herbie, which they are skill mechanic too, with their own specialization, same R4. And in terms of Lamont and Johnny, um, in the discussion, they are young workers and enjoy their work very well. So we can assign them as R2, which is not quite expert but has willing to do. And finally, Kirk, who is also a young worker and not taking his job as a first career. So he might be in one case, which is not expert and not willing to do. After we identify each of the following leadiness, we have to tell what is the leadership style of Alan. We can start from analyzing the case. So Alan has been in his business for 7 years. His finance and appointed earn trust and respect. He encourages their employees to contribute on decision making. He doesn't like to tell someone in a directive way. So step by step. One, he is doing his job for 7 years, so he might get along well with his workers. And two, he is open and fair, pretty straightforward, right? And three, he loves to encourage mechanic to have own decision making. And last one, four, he is a easygoing person, not a directive guy. So with all this, we can conclude that he is obviously a participative leadership, or we can say it is S3. He is S3, which located in the top left corner of the leadership situational leadership model. But in this case, to match the right order, to match the right leader to appropriate situation, leader with S3 should have R3 type follower. Like S3 have to match with R3. But in this case, it does not match. They are all in R4, R2, R1, so we can say that Alan leadership style is not quite appropriate to this situation. In conclusion, three contingency theories, LPC, Pascal, and Hersey Blanchard situational leadership are the models that claim that there is no best way to organize the corporation without considering the situation. This is very important, highlight this one. Effective leadership behavior will vary from one situation to another situation. In auto repair shop, it is clear that Alan leadership style is more likely to be relationship oriented, focusing on the participative. And his style is apparently inappropriate to the current situation. So to improve his performance of being a good leader, Alan may need to adapt his style depend on each individual mechanics. Like Kirk, which is to be R1, so Alan should be S1, which is more directive. And these are all reference we use it. If you have any question, I would love you guys to ask my wonderful friends that standing before you. And good luck, Aaron and Mint. And thank you.